Hello everyone, my name is Alfie, and in this video I wanted to take a look at one of my favorite coins, and I know my channel is called Altcoin Alfie, and this coin was initially considered as a shitcoin, also because of the name, of course, which is SAFEMOON. But right now I think it's actually in the transition between a shitcoin to an actual altcoin, and there are some really good plans by the insanely talented developers on this token. For example, there's an exchange coming, most likely. There will be NFTs implemented, which are non-fungible tokens. And on this Wednesday, so in 2 days, there will be some news release about some upcoming exchanges and some other stuff, which we don't yet know, which is also one of the reasons why the price is shooting up right now. It is already listed on 2 exchanges, which are Bitmart and Whitebit, but you can also buy it through PancakeSwap. There are lots of tutorials about that on YouTube, but what I wanted to do here is a technical analysis on this coin, because that's what I mostly do, and my trading style includes cycles, because I do love seeing cycles in a coin, and there are some pretty clear patterns here, which I will elaborate on right now. Let's start with some bottom to tops to see the actual price increases here. And if we do that, we can see that there are that the previous cycle had a 500% increase. The one before that had a I didn't. Let's be a little bit more exact here because it does matter a lot. The cycle before that had a 700% increase. Then there was one more run here which had a 300% increase, and the initial run, which actually doesn't matter that much, but that was about 1000%. This could be a bit higher, I think, so around 700%, I guess. I need to be more exact on this. 1 second. Yeah, okay, around 750%, that would be more accurate. And if we compare that to the current run, and we do need to zoom out a little bit for that, it is currently already at a 730% increase. And if we average these down, we can see that excluding this one, each run had a lesser percentage increase, but apparently this one is going back to a percentage increase. So this could mean that it is following a series, which means that the initial run was 1000%, then 750, then 500, and then this one could continue back onto potentially 750, but even though it is not as likely, but due to the news on Wednesday, I do think it can reach a 1000% increase, to be honest, which would be around 68, and it is currently at 48. Of course, we could see a 750% increase, which would be around 52. And if we zoom in, of course, on these exact numbers, there is most of the time there is a pretty clear psychological resistance, and we can actually see that if we draw the line here, that it is currently rejected. It did go up there, but it did reject. But there was a resistance around here as well, which was around 440, and then there was a resistance about on about 20, which you can clearly see here. And I do think there was a resistance at 30 as well, but we blasted right through, so that didn't matter as much. So the upcoming resistances would be around let's see, 60, 70, of course, these are just psychological resistances. And if we take the Fibonacci retracement tool away from the bottom, and then we look at the resistances, which would be right here, we can see that it did already go above those. Actually, these are not that well planned, my bad, sorry. So this would be more clearly as a resistance. This would be more visible as resistance, because we can see that it rejected this a couple times. It rejected this one then became a support, which blasted the price upwards because of this double bottom formation around here. And if we see such a double bottom formation, what we can expect is an increase from the top of the bottom to the bottom of the double bottom. Yeah, that's a funny sentence. And then this would be the price increase, but it is in a bull run, so it's definitely blasted right through that as well. So yeah, the target price would be around 52. Yeah, around 52. But even at that point, I am not planning on selling this token, because the interesting thing about this token is that the holders, there is a tax on this token. So every time you try to sell, you have to pay a 10% tax, and this tax gets redistributed across the current holders. So even if the price does go down, you just earn more tokens, and then if it comes right back up, well, then you would have even more money. So yeah, it is definitely worthy of holding this coin. So I think it's an ideal long-term investment, but even now we can see some big increases, so it's also a good midterm. If you would like to buy in, the safest option, I mean, it is a good long-term, so if you plan to hold it for long-term, right now a good buy-in is not wrong at all. But if you want a short to midterm, it might be best to wait for a little consolidation. And if we look at previous consolidations, we can see that the decrease is about 60%. And then if we look at this one, it's also about 60%. We can check once more to confirm this. And here I need to zoom in again. And here we can see that the decrease is a little bit more, 70%, but it's most of the time it's around 60%. So if we take that into consideration, we would drop to this beautiful Fibonacci resistance here, which is around, let's mark this off, which is around 20. So the level between these lines would be one of the strongest current supports, but all these Fibonacci resistances right here are also supports. So we did see some big consolidation here, but because of some good upcoming news, I do think it's less likely to go down all the way back to here. But we can mark this off as a bigger resistance area with the triangle function. So yeah, that was my TA, and I hope this video was helpful if you wanted to, if you were considering buying this token. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.